Hello, so good morning. Here is our week 2 lesson for the second quarter. No? So, uh, under pa rin po ito ng first module natin, yung unang module natin. Kasi nga, sabi ko nga, yung module 1 natin, katumbas yan ng 3 weeks. So, this is the second week. And our topic for today is about the 5S methodology. So, in this part of this lesson, you are expected to determine the method that can help to make the workplace safe. Make a drawing for desired workplace where the OHS can be seen. Appreciate the importance of application of OHS in procedure and policies. So before we start our lesson, we have a pre-test. That is what I know. Actually, lesson na kasi ang 5S almost from your grade 7 to 9. So we hope na may alam na kayo talaga sa 5S. So that's why we have here the pre-test about the 5S. And here is the enumeration for the 5S methodology. Ang ilalagay nyo dito is either yung English or yung Japanese. Kasi kung ano mas familiar kayo. Pero, yun nga, is either English or... Pero ang sinasabi kasi dito is the 5S. Kung English siya, sweep, ganon, standard, yun. Pero pag Japanese yun, seisu, setsuke, seiton, so yun yung ilalagay, okay? So, in the previous lesson, we have identified the different possible hazards and risks that may occur in this workplace. On this part of this lesson, you will know that there are some methods that can be help to prevent the hazard and risk. So, meron mga method na magagamit tayo para ma-prevent natin itong hazard. So below is a video clip that will show the importance of having some method in order to keep oneself safe and healthy at all times, even in our workplace. So let's watch this video. Okay. Okay, medyo nakuha yung clip ng Lazada doon. Pero anyway, so that is the video about the 5S. And what we have okay, after watching this video, I want you to answer this two question here, no? What have you noticed in the video? So, what have you noticed in the video? So probably your answer will be the 5S, di ba? 5 and 7. And what are the method is discussed in this video? So, as you can see, no, under the video, it's not just only discussing the 5S, but also some other method that's involved there, no? There's a other additional method that is talk about there about like the hot and cold, no? So, you can add there in your answer, no? So, yun lang. Tapos, and then, let's review again what is discussed under the video. So, again, there is what we call the 5S. The 5S is a Japanese word that start with S. So, this is Seiri, Seiton, Seiso, Seiketsu, and Shitsuke. So, Seiri in English is sorting or taking out necessary items to keep only things that is needed. For example, in your working table, you going to take out things that you are not necessarily needed or yung mga hindi naman kailangan masyado. So you just take it out and just leave only on the table that you are only going to use. For example, you're just going to draw, so you don't need to put anything like cutter or something that is not involved in drawing. So you just take it away. Seiton naman is everything should be in proper place. All things are arranged in order. Kasi everything that is arranged in order, mas nakikita mo siya kung saan yung tamang pwesto niya or alam mo kung saan dadamputin. So the work will be much more faster and efficient kung nasa tamang posisyon yung ano. Saka kung alam mo kung saan kukunin yung gamit dahil naka-arrange siya, mas mabilis, mas mong magagawa yung trabaho. Okay, the other one is Seiton naman. Seiton is set in order. Ay, sorry. Sabi ko na. Say so. Or other in English is sweeping. When we say sweeping, it's not just only using your broom or walis. Magwawalis ka. That is sweeping. No. When you say sweeping, the term, what is called, that's why it's called sweeping, is pag nagwalis tayo, mula tayo sa dulo hanggang sa labas, no? Parang halimbawa hanggang sa dulo ng bahay hanggang doon sa labas ng bahay. Ganon tayo magwalis. So ganon raw tayo maglinis. Everything, kahit pagpupunas, kahit pag-aayos, kahit pag-arrange ng gamit. Dapat mula sa dulo hanggang sa uli. It means in other meaning, mula sa umaga hanggang sa mag-uwian, sa gitna ng trabaho, dapat lagi kang malinis. That's the term, no? Everything, sabi nga dyan, take time to clean up your mess in the place that all the ends of the working day hanggang sa matapos sa mga araw. So, hindi lang lagi at the end of the day lang. From the beginning up to the end of the working day. So, that malinis tayo. Then, the next one is Seiketsu. Seiketsu means standard. When you say standard, you are maintaining a high standard of housekeeping. Kasi pag may sinasabi tayong high standard, ito na isang parang rule na everyday it should be done like this. Dapat laging ganito. Hindi ibig sabihin, napakalinis ngayong araw na ito, bukas hindi. Hindi. Dapat everyday kung ano yung linis or tamang paglilinis sa araw na ito, dapat ito yung repeat lang. Kasi ito ay standard eh. So, parang sa kitchen ng mga fast food chain, no, they have what you call cleaning standard. So, it always be maintained like that. Kasi para yung product nila maging malinis, maging proper. So, ganun rin. In even other office works like that, no? Companies that talaga may standard na pina-follow. Yun. Then we have here letter E, Shitsuke, or also known as sustaining. As what I said in sweeping, no? Sabi nga dyan, maintaining systematic productive workplace without being told to do. So, kung meron na tayong batas, hindi na dapat inuutos sa'yo kung ano yung dapat mong gawin. For example, ito na yung routine eh. Ito na yung routine ng inyong opisina. Na you do like this, and at the end of the work, dapat ganito na yung gagawin mo. So, that will be what you call sustaining. O pagpapatuloy ng Kasi pag hindi na sustain yon yung cycle na yon, ikaw, bago ka lang sa opisina, tapos naglabas ka ng ugali na tinatamad ka, maapektuhan yung buong production. Kasi yung buong production, na-sustain na nila yung ganung sequence na ganung cycle. Tapos pag ginulo mo yon, magkakaroon ng malaking problema. So dapat, as part of the company, to order to sustain, you must follow the rules and regulation. You must follow the procedure. You must follow the sequence of the what ano kung ano yung trabaho na ginagawa na. So just follow the sequence, sustain the no the production, and magiging maganda yung produkto. So that is what we call sheets. Okay. Now after that, we have here a lesson our your activity. Give a heart and a smiley face. So the direction is to provide each number, draw a heart if the statement is true, and draw a smiley face if the statement is false. So heart pag true, smiley face pag false. Yun lang. Excuse me. Okay. So after this, below is the crossword puzzle. Words that can be prevent hazard and risk in workplace. So, ang mga words na makikita nyo dito ay words that can help to prevent hazard. Mga bagay na para mapigilan ng hazard. So, there are 10 words inside this puzzle. So, find them. Crossword. Pag sinabi crossword, bibilugan nyo yun or lalagyan nyo ng slash. Those are two things. You can circle the words or you just mark it as slash. So the answer will be in diagonal and horizontal and vertical. So there are three places. Walang pa U, walang pa U, walang pa L. So it's only horizontal, diagonal, and vertical. Then after that, at this point, you are capable of determining the method that can be used to maintain the workplace site safe and clean. Now, draw a desired workplace that you can just part of an office. Kung ba, mag-drawing kayo ng parang opisina. Yan. So, where you can see yourself working on a table or computer. So, parang nasa isang table ka, nagtatrabaho, ganyan. Okay. Or residential building. Or halimbawa, bahay nyo sa okay. Busy working place raw. So, yan. We should be able to see the 5 method used to prevent hazard in this apply. So, ibig sabihin, nagdodrawing ka rin ng iyong office, dapat nakikita raw doon yung 5 methods. Okay. You can, para gusto mo, kung hindi mo, para maging malinaw, maglagay ka ng araw. Halimbawa dito, yung nag-arrange ka ng mga books. Halimbawa, may drawing ka na naka-arrange yung mga books. So, lalagay mo doon. Arrangement, no? Halimbawa, dito, take necessary, everything proper. Yan, Satan. So, yung mga libro, Satan, lalagay mo, Satan, take necessary item, yung table mo, malinis, no? Yung lang, paper and pencil lang. So, lalagay mo, Siri, sorting na yon ibig sabihin. Sweeping, ibig sabihin, pag nakita mo yung office, yung drawing ng office mo, malinis, we can so call that sweeping kasi you are cleaning, no? Tama. High mainly standard of housekeeping, okay, kasama na rin kasi yun pag malinis na standard na yun. Ito, she's okay. Maglagay ka ng post, halimbawa, doon sa wall ng office mo, mayroon nakalagay doon. May, tag dito, may calendar. Yan, calendar of ng work. Halimbawa, ganyan. Kung ano yung So, tawag doon is sustaining. So, mayroon kayong process, na sinusunod every week. So, yun. So, that is your activity. What can I do? Then after that, we have assessment that is 15 points. Same as what you see on the pretest. So kayo huwag tatako, sir, parang naulit po yung pretest sa post-test. Kasi nga yung pretest is before the lesson and post-test is after the lesson. Kaya huwag niyo akong tanungin, sir, bakit parehas? Okay. It's naturally, parehas sila talaga. Okay. So technically, dapat hindi niyo na ako natanong about that kasi kaya nga tinawag siya pretest and post-test. Okay. Anyway. Additional activities. So we have here the 5S and me. Direction is apply 5 methods in one of the room in your house. So this you can send me this by picture. If you have a printer, you can send it by a cut out of a picture. Yan. So ang gagawin kasi dito sa unang table, before, kunyari, guluhin nyo yung table nyo, no? Halimbawa, table or yung kwarto, magulo yung kwarto. Tapos, pagdating sa after, yung inimis na, yung maimis na, yung naka-arrange na. So, yun po yung gagawin. Ngayon, kung wala kayong printer, kasi kung sa answer sheet nyo, kasi pipicture nyo, tapos gugupitin nyo, tapos didikit. Pero kung wala ang printer, the best option is to take picture and send it to me. So, at least, nakikita ko na nagagawa kayo. No? So, send nyo sa akin. Lagyan nyo lang ng note na before and after. So, yun lang. So, lusot na kayo doon. Okay, now, let's go to the next week. ang week 3. So, ang week 3 naman, guys, is how to prevent computer-related overuse injury. So, we are talking about here, this is physical injuries, emotional, etc., etc. So, we call about injuries na. So, to determine how to prevent computer-related overuse injuries of hands and arms and eye strain, sorry. So, here we're going to talk about how to prevent those injuries, no? Okay, you going to illustrate how to prevent computer-related overuse injuries. Pag sabi kasing overuse, yung laging ginagawa, kaya nagiging injury na siya. Value and tips to prevent computer-related over injuries. Okay, so, again, we have here the pre-test. Meron naman ulit tayong pre-test. That is 15 points. We have here multiple choice and enumeration. Here, 5 list prevention of computer-related injuries. So, how we going to prevent injuries? It will be discussed here in this video. Okay. And some question here that is related to our topic for today, for week 3. Okay, here. In this previous lesson, we have determined how to prevent hazard, that is the 5 H's, from happening. So, there are methods here that can be used in anyone for every at home. In this lesson, you will uncover the secret of preventing yourself from computer-related overuse injuries. So you will make it happen in the tip of the beginning must be followed. Okay, so first thing of foremost, before we start or jumping to our lesson, I want you to answer this. On the space provided before the number, put a check on if you think the statement is a prevention from having computer-related injuries. So, checkan nyo pag ito'y tumutukoy sa pag-prevent doon sa injury. Okay, parang tip lang, no? Lahat ng mga check nyo, ibang true, yung para sa inyo is totoo, para ma-prevent raw yung injury sa paggamit ng computer. Lahat yon ng ma-checkan nyo na true, yun rin ang pwede nyo isagot dito sa number 5. Yan tip na yan. Okay, so yung X naman, if you think that the statement is not considered as a prevention, pag ang sinabi dito ay parang hindi siya nakakatulong para hindi kayo ma-injury, ay X yun. X po yun. Okay, so that's it. Okay, what is it? There are also computer-related overuse injuries on hand, arms, and eye strain. To prevent this, the following must be observed. So this is the main goal or the main lesson. So here, says here in letter A, have your mouse at the same height as your correctly positioned your keyboard. So ibig sabihin, dapat kung ano raw yung taas ni keyboard or kung saan raw nakapatong si keyboard, doon rin ang taas ni mouse. Ganoon rin yung position. So, yan ay isang bagay para ma-prevent yung injury from your wrist and arm. Next, position the mouse as closely as possible to the side of the keyboard. Ilagay nyo raw yung mouse as much as possible malapit doon sa keyboard. Ayan. Use your whole arm, not just your wrist when using a mouse. Okay. Kasi tayo, minsan ang ginagawa natin, ipinapatong natin yung braso natin sa mesa. That is actually wrong. Dapat nakaangat yung braso at kamay natin sa mesa habang minamanipulate natin si mouse or ginagalaw natin si mouse. Yan. So, in that way, hindi ka magkakaroon ng arms strain saka hands. Okay, baka sabihin nyo, sir, nakakangalay yun, nakaangat yung braso ko. Pero it is the most proper way how to use your mouse. Siguro dahil nagge-games ka, ito yung nagiging problema kasi Kasi kung computer user ka talaga at marunong ka sa mga shortcut keys, mga commands, hindi mo kakailangan ang paggamit ng marami ng mouse. 'Yon. Pag pag masyado kang gumagamit ng mouse, naturally matutukso ka na ibaba yung braso mo sa mesa kasi mangangalay ka talaga. Pero kung alam mo talaga yung mga commands, shortcut keys, hindi mo halos gagamitin si mouse pag gano'n. Anyway, siguro nag-games ka, no? Yun lang siguro yun. Okay. Use your letter D, type the light and gently. Mag-type raw ng magaan, saka dating. Hindi yung parang galit na galit ka sa keyboard. So, it will prevent you from finger injuries, no? Okay. Mix your tasks to avoid long, uh, un- uninterrupted stretches using your computer. So, uh, interrupted. Ibig sabihin yung mga iba pang ginagawa. So, if you are focusing only on your computer, dapat yung mga kailangan mo malapit lang sa iyo. Kasi pag kailangan pag malalayo sa kailangan mo pang i-reach. So, yun. May stretch talaga yung katawan mo. Interrupted stretches or using your computer. Okay. Letter F, remove your hands from the keyboard when it's not actively typing. So, wag laging nakapatong yung kamay. Alam ko sa inyo kasi nasanay na yung iba sa inyo nag-games, nasanay na nakapatong ang kamay sa keyboard, nakapatong ang kamay sa keyboard. Pero pag itong office work, hindi yun, wala naman kayong games na ginagawa. So, sabi nga dyan, remove your hands pag hindi naman kailangan mag-type. So, alisin nyo lang kamay nyo. Okay, if you are only using the mouse, just use the mouse lang. Yung ganun lang. Make sure your main source of light o yung liwanag raw, such as window, is not shining into your face directly to computer. So, mamili raw, ilagay nyo raw yung computer nyo. Yung liwanag na manggagaling sa bintana ay dapat hindi tumatama sa mukha nyo or tumatama sa keyboard. So, ganun lang yun. Kung hindi, wag nyong ilipat yung posisyon nyo na nakaharap kayo sa bintana or yung computer naman na nakaharap sa bintana. So, avoid in that position. So, find a good position that is not, yun nga, hindi tatama sa liwanag ng araw. Okay. So, letter H, tilt the screen slightly to avoid a reflection or glaze. Kasi pag masyadong nakatapat sa atin si computer, ang reflection niyan diretso sa mukha natin. So, maraming lumalabang mata because of that. Kasi direct light tumatama sa mata natin. Parang gito lang yan. Hindi lang kasi natin napapansin na malakas yung epekto niya. Pero yung, halimbawa, simpleng example lang, no? Flashlight, itapat mo sa mata mo. Di ba masisila ka, masakit sa mata. In that way, sagit lang yon, sagit lang, no? Kasi malakas ang liwanag nun eh. Pero yung computer kasi, may liwanag rin yan. Kaso nga lang, mahina. So, hindi siya kalakas ng flashlight. Pero, isipin mo, yung tagal na tinapat ng mata mo doon sa liwanag ng computer. Let's say, mga 6 hours ka nakatapat sa computer. It's like an example, parang ano na rin yun, parang mga 3 seconds na yun na nakatapat yung ilaw sa mata mo na flashlight. So, ganun yun. Hindi lang natin siya naramdaman, hindi siya masakit sa mata, pero because of yung sa tagal ng paggamit natin, hindi natin nahalata na masama na pala sa mata natin. So, that is the problem. Kaya kailangan para mas hindi directly tumama sa mata natin yung liwanag, i-tilt natin. Yung ibig sabihin ililiko natin ng konti yung liwanag para hindi directly sa mata natin ang tama. So, yun lang yun. Make sure the screen is not too close to your face. Huwag masyadong malapit ang mukha. Okay, yung iba sa inyo kasi kasi nga dahil gamer, akala yata pag naka-scope yun dapat yung mata nakadikit rin doon sa scope, doon sa screen ng camera. So, hindi dapat tayo sumusubsob sa camera, no? Dapat malayo yung mukha natin sa camera. So, okay. Yun nga, buti nga meron ako nitong microphone, no? Hindi na ako kailangan sumubsob, no? At least dito, medyo kahit malayo ulo ko. Yan. So, hindi na ako malapit sa computer. Okay. And the last one is put the screen is either your eye level or slightly lower. So, hanggang sa eye level lang yung taas ng computer. Ibig sabihin, itong mata ko, katulad ko mata ko, nakapantay lang ako doon sa height ng screen ko. Yan. Yan. Kasi yung camera ko na doon, nakapatong siya doon sa screen ng camera ko. Kaya yung mata ko, kung mapapasin nyo, yan, parang hindi ako nakatingin sa camera ko, hindi nakatingin ako sa screen. So, ganun lang po yun. So, dapat, pantay sa mata mo or mababa pa sa eye level mo yung computer. So, ganun lang yan. Okay, so that is things that help you to prevent computer-related overuse injury. So, okay, now let's go to what more. So, what more we can learn from this lesson? So, we will watch this video. Okay, let's watch this video. Okay, so this is the video.
Welcome to another video from explainingcomputers.com. This time I'm going to talk about computing-related health and safety. This is a subject that should concern us all, as the long-term impact of widespread computer use is still relatively unknown. In theory, when used appropriately in moderation, computers should have no impact on most people's health. However, in practice, intensive computer use can result in occasional and even long-term health issues. The most common complaints are upper limb disorders, eye problems, headaches, and stress or fatigue. Upper limb disorders, such as repetitive strain injuries or RSI, may affect the fingers, hands, arms or shoulders, and can result in mild aches and pains through to chronic tissue or muscular complaints. Such health problems can result from prolonged high-speed typing or the intensive use of a mouse. They can also arise from a poor working posture. Whether or not computer use results in long-term eye problems remains a matter of debate. However, short-term computer-related eye problems are undeniable. These tend to be associated with sore eyes, headaches, blurred or softened vision, and sometimes a residual afterimage experienced for short periods. Excessive stress and fatigue are also commonly reported. These result from long periods of dexterous activity and visual concentration. Some people also find it uncomfortable to have to conform to software or hardware that constrains how they work, or which regularly crashes or causes them to constantly wait. Many steps can and should be taken to reduce the health risks of long-term or habitual computer use. Specifically, measures need to be taken to ensure the screen image is clear, stable and free from glare or reflections. The keyboard should then be positioned with sufficient space to support the wrists. Many people also find that a wrist support makes typing more comfortable, with the gel variety being the most favoured. To prevent long-term mouse usage resulting in finger or upper limb problems, breaks from intensive rodent activity are highly advised. Other pointing devices, such as tablets, may also ease mouse-related RSI problems. The work chair should allow the attainment of a comfortable working position, and to facilitate this should feature an adjustable seat and back, height and tilt. The chair should be adjusted so that the user's forearms are roughly horizontal, with all but the largest displays set with the top of the screen at eye level. A footrest should also be provided upon request. Alongside these physical arrangements, regular changes in working position, as well as periods of rest from the screen, are essential to avoid computing-related health disorders. The provision by employers of eyesight tests and any required spectacles is also mandatory for habitual display screen users across Europe, with training and risk reduction information also having to be supplied. European legislation also requires regular workstation risk assessments. Nobody has yet spent a normal lifetime using a computer both at work and in the home. The younger you are, the more important it therefore is that you try and use a computer as safely as possible. For more information, look in the DSE Regs section of explainingcomputers.com. But now that's it for another video, and I hope to talk to you again very soon.
Okay, so that's the video. Let's go back. Okay, so here, based on the video that is given, at least 5 ways preventing hazard and risk when working in a computer. So based on the video what we have watched, I want you to write inside of these clouds So 5 things that can help us prevent from overuse injury based on the video that we have watched. No. Okay, so yun, likayin nyo lang dito. Okay. Okay, now next one is to draw a person on a computer applying tips on preventing computer-related overuse injury. So, dito maglagay raw kayo ng drawing ng tao na yun nga, nagpapakita ng tamang pag-upo or tamang pagta-type or tamang paggamit ng computer preventing overuse injury. As what we can see also in this video, meron sample doon ng yung 3D animated character. So yung tamang position ng pagko-computer. So you can use that as So here the rubrics are the drawing must be ergonomics or ibig sabihin showing the proper posture using computer. Kasi creativity, it's up to you how creative you going to present the drawing. Neat and clean. Syempre, kailangan clean sa malinis yung yung drawing. So in your answer sheet, I provide a a square doon para doon kayo mag-drawing. Pero kung para sa inyo naliliitan kayo, you are freely to use other paper or additional paper or bond paper to draw yung inyong output in that way. Okay, so nasa inyo yan. So I already give you the answer sheet that you can also use. And you can also use a different paper if you want to. It's up to you. That's why we have here creativity. No, it's up to you now. Okay, next is what can I do? At this point, you are now geared to have a test about the lesson. Go further for the next activity. But before we go to the next activity, please take time to browse the internet and look for usual body pains injury complaints of workers who with computers, especially in work using CAD. Okay, you find you research or search for other related injuries using the computer in the internet. So, lagay nyo lang dyan kung meron pa kayong iba pang related injuries na may kinalaman sa paggamit ng computer. For example, search for other injuries for yung sa back pain. Yan. Kasi parang hindi yata natakal yung back pain. Yung sa mata, yung related injuries sa mata, yan, gano'n. Related injuries for physical health. Halimbawa, may mga sakit ba dito? You can research also about the radiation, about talking about what is the radiation that we get from the computer, ganyan. Hazard injury like electric shock, no? Yan, ganon. So, yun, ilalagay nyo lang dito. Search nyo lang yan sa internet or if you have other ideas about that, you can also give your own opinion and own suggestion. Basta sa tingin nyo that is correct, no? Doon lang tayo magkakaroon ng question. Is that correct? Kasi it's from your own opinion eh. Pero let's see. Baka kasama siya sa mga listahan ko na tamang sagot. Okay, so that's all. You just write it there based on your research or your Then now is this the last part of your lesson. It is the assessment. So in this assessment, we have here a multiple choice question and that is 15 points and enumeration. Sir, parang parehas po yan nung nasa unahan, yung pre-test. Opo, ulitin ko again that parehas po yan dahil nga po ang pre-test is before the lesson and post-test is after the lesson. So, huwag na po kayo magtanong bakit. Okay. So, sana naintindihan nyo. It is a practice kasi na alamin mo na kung ano yung alam ng bata. Tapos, pag naturuan mo na, aalamin mo naman ngayon kung ano yung natutunan ng bata. So, that is why. Okay? Search for me. So, additional activity. Search for me, discussion, search for computer-related injuries prevention, which things you can be very helpful for office workers. List them below. Ang pwede nyong isagot dito is yung naisagot nyo rin po dito. Diba? Obviously, parang parehas yung question, diba? So, kung ano yung mga other related, saka yung mga napanood nyo from this video, ano yung mga related injuries na makukuha nyo, yung mga sinagot nyo rin dito, is pwede rin nyo rin maging sagot dito sa ibaba. Okay. Yan, sana naiintindihan nyo yung sinabi ko. Kung ano yung mga naging sagot nyo dito sa what can I do, at yung maging sagot nyo rin dito sa what's more dito sa preventing hazard and risk, yun din po ang possible na magiging sagot nyo rin po dito. Okay. So, sana na alam niyo yan. And now, for the unit test, this is equivalent. This unit test is equivalent of the 3 topics that we have discussed for today. Again, what are the 3 topics we have here? The first one is about, ayan, balikan na lang natin. Ang week 1 natin is about common hazard workplace. Ayan. So, that is the topic, common hazard workplace. Next is, meron tayo the 5S methodology. Then, next one is how to prevent computer-related injuries. So, those questions, sasabihin mo niya na naman, sir, parang naging question po yung sa pre-test sa post-test, parang nasa ano rin po, unit test. Supposedly, dapat ganon talaga. Kasi yung question is related from those 3 topics. So, wag na kayong magtaka. Bakit parang naulit na naman? So, okay. Kasi may tinatanong pa ako, dapat nga pabor sa inyo yun kasi yung tanong ay natanong na tapos naulit lang. So sana alam niyo na yung sagot, 'di ba? So that is the point of this lesson, 'di ba? Okay. So there we have here the multiple choice up to 30 points. Sa katulad nga sinabi ko, they are related to Then we have here the true or false, 6 questions. Okay. 5 question pala, sorry. Then we have here enumeration. First one is to enumerate computer prevention related injuries. Ayun na naman, uulit na naman tayo kung ano yung naging sagot nyo dito. Ano yung naging sagot nito. Yan po. At yung nasa cloud, yun din po yung possible na maging sagot dyan doon sa unit test nyo. Baka na naman kasi alamin nyo kung saan na naman nahanapin. And list the 5S. So, is either English or Japanese or pwedeng both. Lagyan nyo na dyan. Kasi bubuklatin nyo rin naman yung module nyo. Ganun rin naman yun. Nasaan yun? Ito. Ayan. Nasa module na rin naman kasi ang sagot. Ewan ko lang bakit nagkakamali pa bata. Okay, so that's all for this day. So we have here, 40 minutes na oras na pag-uusap natin. So thank you. Dalawang week na to week 2 and week 3 for this quarter. So enjoy class. Okay, nagtanong sa akin, may nag-PM sa akin, bakit raw parang naiba na raw yung topic ko. Hindi na raw tungkol sa computer. It's still about computer. Kaso nga lang, kasi may pina-follow kaming curriculum. So, kung ang hinihili ng curriculum is discuss namin ng OHS, the 5S, and the hazard, well, talagang ituturo namin kasi yun ang hinihiling po ng curriculum. Okay? So, that is our lesson for today. That's 3 weeks for this first module. Okay, hope and enjoy. So, halos binigay ko na sagot ha. Sinabi ko na rin kung saan makukuha yung sagot. Sana alam niyo na ang gagawin niyo. Okay? So, that's all. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you again.